Hey folks, we're coming into the end of 2024, so we're excited to share with you the new products that we'll be carrying here at Bootstrap Farmer for the upcoming season. First up is our plant labels. They're the same colors to match our current trays and pots. For best results, you can use a Sharpie or a fine point marker to label your plants. They come in packs of 100, so there's 20 of each color in each pack. They come in blue, green, purple, orange, and pink. They're 4 inches long and just under 3/4 inch wide. They're great for indoor and outdoor use, and they're made from the same material as our trays, so they're food grade and long lasting. They're perfect to label your seeds indoors, but you can also take them outdoors and label your rows as you go.
Up next is a line of harvesting knives and pruners and trimmers from Metallo Tools. Here's how we feel about carrying other people's items. As you trust Bootstrap Farmer to manufacture the best trays on the market, we're putting our faith in other companies that we have vetted over the last few months, if not years, on some of the sprayers to bring you the very best that we can depend on and that we can rely on supply chains and put our name attached to these tools as well. And so first up is a line of knives, and we're going to cut a video here in just a little bit about the differences between all of these pruners and all of these knives. But for the most part, we feel like a lot of gardeners kind of know what they want, and judging by the look of some of these tools, you're already going to know what to pick. But on the surface level, we have harvesting knives that are made from stainless steel that basically help you cut the vegetables without risk of spreading around any pathogens or disease. They're easily sharpened and easily cleaned at the end of every day. Next up is an offset serrated knife for cutting greens along the ground. So as you're cutting greens that are coming up out of the ground, you're not having to bust your knuckles up against the dirt or rocks. Next up from Metallo is a line of trimmers and pruners. So the trimmers are more for delicate work, and if you need precision, a straight blade is great. If you need a little bit more strength to get something that is wider or thicker, a curved blade will do. So all of these tools feature springs. They all feature locking mechanisms, so you're not poking your pockets or your harvesting belts. And aside from the small trimmers, there's 2 different lines. The red line is for professionals using this every single day, and the silver line is for home gardeners who want to buy a piece of equipment once and never again. Now, all of these are made from different metals, and which we'll get into in that other video, but all of these are made for strength, they're made for durability, they keep the dirt from sticking to the blades, and they're easily sharpened. Just a little bit of sharpen at the end of the day, maybe a little oil, maybe a little bit of sanitation, depending on the crop and what all's going on. These tools, just like our trays, are meant to last year over year.
Up next is our limited edition Hero collection in our microgreen trays, both with holes and without holes, created to honor and support our nation's veterans. With each purchase, 10% goes to Farmer Veteran Coalition Fellowship Fund, an organization to help veterans as they start to set up a career in agriculture. These trays are made out of the same materials with the same molds as our microgreen trays that you already know and love. Available in camo green, khaki, sand, navy, and red.
Up next are our yellow sticky traps to help monitor and control pests in both indoor and outdoor situations, as well as the greenhouse. So although sticky traps help to control the pest population by trapping and attracting different kind of pests, it mainly offers you an idea on how much pest infestation you have. These grids help you easily count how many bugs are on a particular square and let you know if your pest pressure is increasing or decreasing as you're using different IPM around your farm. But hey, this is also meant to monitor, so if this is part of your IPM program, place them, do your counts, do any controls you need to do, and then remove them so you can start over with the count. Both yellow and blue come in packs of 12 or 72, and they also come with stakes and little wires to help you either put in and around the ground or hang up from a wire rack.
Next up is a line of biodegradable cow pots, using 100% recycled, renewable cow manure. Cow pots have a porous pot wall to allow for unrestricted root growth. The pots are designed to be planted directly into the ground, so as they break down, they help to nourish the plants and help reduce transplant shock. After formed and baked, the pots don't have an odor, and they're made with cow manure compost and recycled newspaper and cardboard. We're going to be carrying the number 4, which is 4 inches on the top and 2.5 inches on the bottom, and 3 3/4 inches tall. Up next is the number 3. It's 3 inches at the top and 1 7/8 inch at the bottom, and 2 7/8 inches tall. Next is the number 3 round, 2 1/4 at the bottom, and 3 3/8 tall. And the number 3 6 cell, which is 6 of the number 3s together. It's 9¼ inches by 6 inches.
Up next is our professional line of sprayers, from the very smallest hand squeezed all the way up to battery powered backpack sprayers. This is a company called Quasar. They're from out of Poland and they are super nice. Let's take a look at some of the benefits. So on the handheld sprayers, this is great for like houseplants, little succulents, anything that you may need to spot treat in and around a greenhouse or out in the field, whether that's a biological control, a leaf foliar, some type of nutrient supplement, or just a little water from time to time. The cool thing about this is a dual action spray. So check this out, and then out on the release, out and out. It's really efficient. The other great thing about these is they also work upside down. Every component of all of these Quasars is very top of the line and it's going to last you for years. The small sprayers are a ½ liter and a full liter in the Mercury series, and the Venus series, which is next, is available in a 1 and a 2 liter option. And all of these different sprayers come with these little packs that have a bunch of different nozzle tips and types in there, as well as some parts. So simply pump up to add pressure. And again, these have that same weighted nozzle at the bottom with a filter on it, so you can spray up or you can continue to spray down. At the end of your session, pull the relief valve, and then you can unscrew and clean for another round of any other kind of treatment. These are going to be for solutions that you just need more volume. This is also the introduction to some spray shields. So if you're going along the ground and doing spot treatments, this protects the other plants and surrounding area from drift. And this is also whenever you start to see some pre-filters into here. It comes with a braided hose that threads in here, and here's your pressure relief valve for the Orions. The wand comes with a couple of different tips and slides and stores into the handle during transport. So there's two different kinds of backpack sprayers. The manual, in which you pump up via hand, or the battery one, which takes any 20-volt Milwaukee or DeWalt rechargeable battery. They come with an integrated spring mesh filler. The braided line is attached to the wand, which also has a pressure gauge to keep a constant pressure up, and various nozzles and tip configurations depending on what you may need. This plastic is also chemical resistant, so if you're switching chemicals a lot, you don't have to worry about contamination from one to the other after a good proper cleaning with some Dawn dishwashing soap. You'll also notice that on everything from the very smallest of hand pump sprayers to the largest, you have indications on how full each one of the reservoirs are, so you can mix your solutions, water, and surfactants properly. And again, we're going to be doing a comprehensive video on every single component and size available from this full Quasar line. And the last sprayer option I'm going to talk about is not from Quasar. This is our most basic of economy line. If you're just starting out or if you just have a little bit of a need, this is a great item to add on to smaller orders to help you get up to that free shipping minimum that we have.
We hope you've enjoyed seeing the new lineup of tools that we're bringing on here at Bootstrap Farmer that you can use as you start your seeds all the way to working into your farm and harvesting. Let us know in the comments below what else you'd like us to start carrying to help you on your farm. For all of these products, there's details in the listing, so check it out. And don't forget, we're here 7 days a week if you have any questions.